the cry of the earth. And it shall not be a cry of tears and of sorrow, but it shall be a cry of rejoicing that shall be upon the earth. For there has been too much speaking of fear, anxiety that has gripped the hearts of men, says the Spirit of God. Therefore there shall be a sound of how great thou art, O God, throughout the earth. As celebration shall fill the streets, the communities, the nations, and this nation. And so you who would stand in a place of unbelief, even mockery, I say to you what I said to Moses and to a nation, Israel, at the time of a pursuing enemy, when it looked as though they had no way of escape. And so this is the mindset of some in the earth today. How shall we escape the mandates, the pressure, the things that are taking place at this time? And yet God says, as I said to Moses and to Israel, I speak to this nation and the nations of the earth. And I say to you, stand still. For listen closely, you will. This is not hope. This is what I say is in motion. You will see. Did you hear what I said, says the Lord? You will see the salvation of your God for this time and for this hour. If I could save a nation in a day, watch the events that shall be recorded in your day that is going to come upon you in the timing that I've chosen. Not only shall you see leading up to that day, you will see with your eyes as 2022 comes, as this year closes out. Look for me. I have said mild. It shall be mild in places that it would normally be extreme or different. And that which is mild shall be extreme. But watch very closely. I will bring to the light things that they said were not true, and I will show you the truth. You will say in this season, my eyes have seen it. And when you hear it, and when you see it, you will know that my hand has been in it all along to bring it to light. Why do I say this at this time? Because as I gave Israel that day, that their nation, they as a people, their history, their present, and their future would be preserved. I gave them freedom. And this is the sound. Listen closely. Watch your clock. Listen to the sound that will come. For there will be a sound of ringing. God says, this is what I have on my timetable, my clock. And that is, I shall bring freedom to the earth in a way that you have never, ever experienced, or even in modern history, the freedom. You say, God, how shall I do this? God says, I said in my word that former things shall come to pass. I shall do it by removing men and women from their places of influence, and some shall be removed from the earth. And it shall be known as a former season. But then watch very closely. Not only shall there be former, But there shall be something that I'm doing that has my hand upon it, and it shall be called revival. Reformers. I will take the formers and I will remove them, and I will reform and bring reformers, that new leaders will arise in your nation, in the nations of the earth, even in the areas of media, big tech, places that they represented that which would steal your freedoms. They will be known as formers. But reformers shall arise and restore freedom. Therefore, listen closely. In your house that you call white, the halls of Congress, the floors of the Senate, and upon the benches of the courts, former shall be removed, resign, and fall over. And I will establish reformers in the very top place of your White House, your vice presidency, your Congress, your Senate, and yes, there will be a shaking upon your Supreme Court and upon your courts. You say, I don't believe it, God. The Lord says, watch and see. You will see former things have come to pass to an end, and a new era of reformers shall arise upon the earth and upon this time in America, says the living God. And you will say, how great